What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming to join us tonight for Roleplaying Unlimited Out of Character. Tonight we have a pair of Star Wars What If themed battles for your enjoyment. Up first, let me introduce our players here who are joining us. We have, as usual, on my right, COD222, otherwise known as Justin. What's up, brother?
What's going on? Good to be here again. Hopefully we can get some people interested in a what-if scenario for Star Wars. I know maybe some people probably just watched that show tonight, and so this is a little spin on what they're doing on the show.
And joining me on the left side of the screen, just below, we have Evil Dawn.
Hey, how's it going?
Short and sweet, as always. And last but not least, over on the far northeast side of the screen there, we have Jason. How you doing, brother?
Hey, everybody. How's it going tonight? Ready to get this what-if scenario going? We got 2 generations to fight with a generation in between that's missing.
Yes, indeed. And joining us here in spirit, we have James and John. Their avatars occupying the spaces on the screen. The Chiss soldier and the Mandalorian noble on the bottom left right there. And thank you, CJ, for jumping in here tonight. Good to see you there, brother. Now, here on the screen, we have the Mustafar River. And on our left side here, yeah, it looks pretty much like the Luke Skywalker that we all know and love from Return of the Jedi. And next to him there, General Kenobi from Episode 3. So we're going to see how these two fare against each other. I do have a setup here, a narrative setup, that kind of gets us to the point that we're at right here. So bear with me just a moment while I read some long-winded narration. In one of the stranger altered realities brought about through the world between worlds, we bear witness to a Luke Skywalker who has just triumphed over Darth Vader and the Emperor aboard the second Death Star. In the blink of an eye, Luke is in a completely different place and time, even a different body, as instinctively he blocks an incoming lightsaber strike that would have severed both of his legs. In shock, he recognizes the man before him as Obi-Wan Kenobi, only much younger than he knew him. His own body he does not know, but Luke recognizes the Jedi garb he wears, and quickly he puts it together that he must somehow be experiencing a lifelike Force vision from the point of view of his father, Anakin Skywalker. The flowing river of magma beneath his feet and the torturous terrain of Mustafar that surrounds him is enough to confirm these suspicions. Obi-Wan has no idea that anything has occurred, and fully believes himself to be in a fight to the death against the man he has loved like a brother. How will this end? What do we got? We got a follower, Ray Blaze. Man, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining the stream today. Jamie, good to see you there, brother. Alright, so let's jump right into it here. Oh, we got another follower here. Lorad Beerus. Could go for a beer. Very cool. Alright. Now, Justin is going to be here in a similar capacity to myself for this battle. Part observer, part rules arbiter. Dawn is actually taking over the role of Luke for this battle, and Jason has gladly accepted the mantle of Jedi Master Kenobi. So we're going to see just how these two fare against each other. First and foremost, let's get an initiative roll before anybody tries to get any dialogue or anything like that with the characters, because if Obi-Wan wins the initiative, I doubt highly that his first move is going to be to talk. So let's see what happens. Ah, General Kenobi has fled the field of battle. Luke Skywalker wins by default. Bye, Jason. Thanks for coming. Oh, there's my hand. Kind of cut off there. Yay. Cut off there on the side.
Probably the only way I could win.
I guess I'm Jason now, and Jason is the GM. All right, looks like I'm taking over Kenobi here then. So you are screwed, Don.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, and there he is, back just in time. Indeed, we are playing body swapping in and out of game.
Oh, all right. Now let me get back online on Twitch and everything else and roll 20.
Oh, man. Gotta love that New Mexico internet.
And it may go out again. It's already showing me I've lost internet connectivity.
Uh-oh. Well, good thing we have a standby here. Justin may have to jump in and take over Kenobi in a worst-case scenario.
Yeah, and that would be the worst case, because I'd be screwed either way.
Yeah, it would kind of suck to lose to Justin in 3 battles in a row, because you know you have to face him next as Han Solo versus Boba Fett, and he already beat you with Leia versus Padme.
How do I get talked into these things?
Note that James and John are conveniently not here. They're just like, nope, sorry, later. Hey, thank you so much, Hype Squad. Great to have you along. What's up, Viper? Good to see you again, brother. Alright, so right now we have Luke Skywalker with a 33 initiative. Is that right? Holy moly. Yep. He's level 15. Woo! Man, look at that.
Oh, and for our viewers, now it's time to place your bets to see who's going to win this one. Obi-Wan or Luke Skywalker?
Yeah, good call. Anybody there in the chat want to lay some odds on Luke versus Obi-Wan here? Statistically, Luke was 4 levels lower than Obi-Wan, so I wanted to make it a fair fight, so Luke has actually gotten a few level bump just to kind of even things out. So mechanically, they are pretty similar. They just have different abilities.
Now, Luke is one level higher than Obi-Wan.
I hope you're.
But just to let you guys know, my dice, if anybody's ever watched any of Will Wheaton's podcasts or anything like that, my dice are much worse than his. So, good call on Jamie for that Obi-Wan.
Either way, they both look really, really close. I think this will come down to dice rolls, to be honest.
I think a lot of that is true. Tactics, I mean, it's two Jedi lightsaber fighting. Not a whole lot of tactics there, just hit the other guy. So the dice is probably going to be the big deciding factor in this one.
Hey, Proverbs Gaming, thank you so much for joining in. What's going on? I anticipate this will be over very quickly. We're going to get one lightsaber strike, and then somebody's going to fall off the raft into the river of magma, and that'll just be the end of it.
Now, if this is anything like the last several years of our Star Wars games, Lucas is somewhere out there making sure that the outcome of this fits his narrative.
So somehow Obi-Wan's going to end up training Luke in this combat to face Darth Vader? Well, Darth Vader's already been defeated. I mean, now we're just kind of going in circles here. Lucas, if you're watching, you stay out of this. Come on, this is my thing.
Obi-Wan, I am my father.
Oh man, are you still loading up there, Jason?
I think I'm good. Don't quote me, but we'll start, and if I work, I work. If I don't, Justin, stand by. You're QRF for this.
Yeah, so great to see everybody here. Up to 8 viewers, one of our higher streams yet. Very excited to have all of you here, and hope once this combat gets rolling, you find it as entertaining as we do. Alright, so looks like Luke, or Anakin as it were, is going to have the first go here. So Dawn, take it away.
Alright, Obi-Wan, I am my father. Hopefully that'll put a little confusion into him. Let's go ahead and lightsaber. Let's test him by doing a double strike.
All right, double strike it is. May the Force be with you both. Ooh, not bad. 24. I think Obi-Wan's got a pretty decent defense, though. Correct, yeah. Obi-Wan's rocking a 30 on his reflex defense there, so we just kind of clang lightsabers together there with a few energy sparks as the boiling magma continues to churn around your guys' feet. So up next, we have General Kenobi. What you got, brother?
All right, let's just do a regular single attack here.
I'm going to use block, so that's a use the force check.
Gonna burn your reaction and a block. Okay. Oh, close call. Even a force point at max would put you one shy.
All right, I take the 21.
Blackjack. Thank you so much, CJ. Appreciate that, brother.
Actually, he might be able to make it because he gets D8s for his force points.
Oh, very true. Of course, Luke Skywalker is strong in the Force, so you rolled die 8s for your force points. You want to give that?
Right, but even with the die 8s, it's still really early in the combat. I'd rather save them for something important.
All right, playing the long game. So one slice there. Looks like Obi-Wan went with the single attack option, so that'll pass the torch back over to Luke Skywalker here after I step in here and play the part of the river. Oh shit. Oh, that's right. I think I... Yep, that's it. You're both dead. Sorry. I had the raft on the wrong layer, so you guys just kind of just rolled off into the lava.
I'll
It's a
spend a
tie.
force point and go to the high ground.
Well, I think for what just happened there, we really need that Wilhelm scream now.
Ow!
So
Very
we need
cool.
to have that on a button somewhere for somebody to just push it randomly during the middle of the games. Especially like somebody in the audience.
Well, that's going to be part of this, not the subscriber features, but the points that you earn for sticking around the stream, and you can cash in for various things. Like I'll just do random voice acting and Wilhelm screams on a cue, just "Ow!" Thank you, Jamie. Much appreciated, man. It's so good to see everybody. All right, so the River of Magma has taken you guys a bit closer to this branch up here ahead, and that's going to pass the turn order back over to Dawn.
All right, I'm going to go with the single strike to increase my odds of hitting him.
Okay. I dig it.
And of course, my dice are as wonderful as ever.
Well, in this case, you only need a 2 on your force point to hit him, but the damage is nothing to brag about, but I don't know. What you want to do?
I only have 3 force points too.
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
All right. Yeah, I think everybody has 3 force points to keep things equal in that regard, and then only one of the characters has a destiny point. I don't know if you guys noticed which of them it is, but one of the characters has 1 destiny point.
Yeah, and it's not me.
Well, it ain't Luke. I didn't mean in this battle. I meant of all the what-if characters. We have Ahsoka versus Darth Talon coming up soon. We're going to do IG-88 versus Chewbacca in the coming weeks. So we got a lot of 1v1 battles, possibly some other Battle Royale kind of stuff in the weeks ahead. Any ideas that you guys have for potential what-if battles, feel free to toss those in the chat log. CJ, we go...
because I could lose at anything.
We go for about an hour and a half
Don't feel so
for
bad,
the
Don. I
out
have the
of
same
character.
problem.
Well, it's you're up.
Yes,
True
indeed.
story. So, all right, let's see. Let's do the safe thing, as Obi-Wan would do, and let's get over here to the high ground. What do I need to make that jump? I need to make...
Let me just clarify real quick, though. This is the high ground. Anything between you and there is still technically magma.
Ah, okay. So we're changing at the brown color, the kind of khaki color.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the hill. Technically, even this could kind of be the slope that Anakin was burned on. But to really be safe, if you really want the high ground, you want probably about right there.
Okay, so I'm probably going to have to use the Force to get that far, correct?
If you can even make that. I don't know what kind of chart we're looking at, what kind of distance. You could make it with the greatest of ease. It might be something where you take a nosedive right into the lava.
True story. All right. You know what? Let's go ahead and try it. So we'll need to use the Force on that, correct? So I can use my Surge to jump.
Yeah, I think Surge would be the power. I'm going to crack open the book here and we'll see what kind of results we're looking at. Thank you, Proverbs. Much appreciated, man. Surge. Let's see what he gets. in case anybody's wondering, this is the system we play right here. Well, I guess
Yeah, basically there's a chart with DC 10, 15, and 20. DC 10 is plus 10 force bonus on jump checks, and your speed increases by 2 squares. 15, gain plus 20 force bonus on jump checks, and 20, you get a plus 30 force bonus on jump checks. Plus, if you use a force point, you can increase the jump check by an additional 10.
Are we still in decision mode, or Jason looks frozen? Yeah, I think we lost Jason. Womp womp. Hey, Justin, why don't you go ahead and crack open that character sheet, and let's see what you got. Oh, poor Jason.
Or I could crack open the character sheet, make him jump into the lava, and I win.
So you're basically playing hand puppets now, just kind of...
So, in keeping with his initial plan, I will do that surge attempt to try and jump that. Looking at the jump skill, it looks like... Would that be considered a long jump, yeah?
Oh, definitely.
So the rules for long jump, the DC is equal to the distance cleared in meters multiplied by 3. And it says if you don't get a 4-square running start, the DC is doubled, but I believe
Oh, shit.
Surge negates that requirement.
You would be correct on that.
Yeah. Good call on that.
So what distance are we looking at in meters?
Let's see. Meters. It is 9 squares, so 18 meters. Each square being 2 meters. Welcome back, Jamie. Thank you much. Welcome back, Jason.
Thank you. Let's make sure I got everything else logged back in.
Yeah, no worries. It's strange that it never boots you out during the pre-flight setup. It's not until we go live, so I wonder if it's just too much for your computer to handle to be on the stream and in the stream at the same time, if you catch what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It seems to happen at the same exact time here regularly. So I guess for the next 10 minutes or so, I may have this issue, and then it'll be okay.
Gotcha, no worries. We'll have Justin take your turn here while you get everything set up again and hopefully stable.
That's going to be a DC 54 on that jump.
What's his use the force bonus?
He's got a plus 19 on his use of the force, so he can easily get that force bonus from Surge. It's just his jump bonus is only a plus 9.
So he would start at a 39, and then you have to roll the jump check to add to that.
Which we're looking at, what, a 15, 16 on the die? Difference between, what, 54 and 39?
Yeah, like 15 on the die.
All right, so sounds like Obi-Wan's got a 25% chance to not kill himself here then.
Well, also, he could spend the force point to get the extra plus 10.
Yeah, I sure hope so. It'll be like at the tail end of the Clone Wars when one of the Martez sisters is trying to jump the gap and she doesn't make it, and Ahsoka's just like, whoop, I made it!
So, let's go ahead and make that check then.
Alright, on one hand, I do not want to see you burn in the lava. On the other hand, I'm excited to see Boba Fett versus Han Solo. Oh!
Well, it'd still be a jump check versus you use the force check. Oh, they use the forces for that, yeah. Oh my god.
So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be spending that force point.
Yeah, looks like it. And you'll need, what, a 2?
Now that surge can be doubled.
No, he starts at a 39 because of he rolled over 20 and they used the force check. So now add the 13 into there, and that is 42.
52.
52.
So he
That's what I said.
He needs a 2.
But by spending the force point, you get an automatic 10.
Oh, is that what it is? He's not actually rolling a force point. He's just spending it for the extra effect. I see.
That's correct.
Well, all right. So, yeah, let's go ahead and send Obi-Wan all the way over there, and hopefully the battle doesn't end with Luke just kind of drifting lazily down the river.
Oh, wait a minute. No, he doesn't start at 39 because the 9 is added to the 4 to get to 13. So he starts at a 30 because they use the force check. Add 13, that's 43. Add the plus 10 for the force point, that's 53. He missed by 2. I was adding the 9 in there twice because the 9 is his base jump skill.
I think this was a poor tactic to begin with, because I think we've just lost half our audience in a math game.
Well, before I got cut, I had actually decided to do just the single attack. So you guys obviously didn't hear that before I got kicked.
Oh, no.
Nope, we didn't hear that at all. That's
No,
why Justin continued with the jump.
Yeah, I was trying to continue with what you had stated you were going to do. Otherwise, I would have continued your single attack like you stated you were going to do.
Yeah, no worries. However, I do have 2 surges, so I could double up on the surge and make that go farther.
Oh, you can
Actually,
only
you
spend
can't.
1 force power at a time.
I thought surge could be doubled.
Well, Surge grants a doubling effect in and of itself. It doesn't allow you to spend the Surge power twice.
Well, I guess the other question is, does in the book it stops at DC 20? Did you want to have it go higher than that?
No, we'll stick with the book rules for this one.
All right, DM education here. Since I got kicked, what do you want to do?
Well, hell, we're already playing a what-if that's screwing with the time paradox, so let's just erase the last 10 minutes and hopefully you can get an attack in before New Mexico says, bye, Jason. If you do get kicked,
all right.
you dove in the lava.
That would be a miss.
All right. So,
All
the
right, there we
longest and slowest lightsaber attack in the history of ever. It makes 60-year-old Obi-Wan look like he's an actual freaking gymnast. So let's go ahead and move the raft a little bit more. And I'm actually going to do a little randomness here. Percentile check. We got the high, so we are going to go with the high. 5, 10, and 20. There we go. Another 4 squares. Excellent. That works out. Thank you, Jamie. Hope to see you. Okay, bring it back over to Luke Skywalker's turn.
All right. I'm going to try the cheesy move object, push him off the raft.
All right. Okay. Now I assume if this is Jar Jar standing across from you, it's unopposed and he falls right into the lava. A Jedi Master undoubtedly has at least, hopefully, one rebuke in his pocket.
That's what I was about to say. As soon as you finished, I was going to say, I'll rebuke that.
Good call. Yes, indeed. So that's going to be opposed. Use the force checks, I believe, just like the block. So we recreate a moment from the Anakin versus Obi-Wan where they just kind of both force at the same time and nobody goes anywhere. Well, thankfully nobody goes anywhere and you don't both fly into the damn lava.
Well, and the funniest part is that I still haven't rolled over an 11.
Yeah, Dawn tends to roll a D11 against everybody else's D20s. Okay, so back over to Obi-Wan. What do you got?
All right, we'll go for another single attack on this one.
Oh. And Obi-Wan's laying down the hurt.
All right, I'm going to use a reaction to do a block.
Get it. Hey, you rolled a 12.
Holy crap, I'm getting better.
And successfully
You broke
blocked.
the curse.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. All right. So following that, another shift down the river here. And we'll quickly slide it back over to Luke Skywalker.
All right, let's go for a single attack.
Ugh. Great
I'm going to
damage.
spend a force point.
You need a 7. Hope you got it. Only a 5.
Oh, well.
All right. How about you, Kenobi? Oh, Justin's getting into it.
All right, does Obi-Wan see Luke, or does he see Anakin?
Obi-Wan sees Anakin. Yeah, Luke is the only one who's in the know here as to what's going on. It was literally a perfect transition in the middle of the lightsaber duel that Luke is all of a sudden inhabiting his father's body. And for his part, Luke may not think this is real. He may think he's just experiencing a force vision. And that may actually be the case. Fall into the lava, see if that's the case.
All right, Anakin, why are you doing this? We were brothers. And I'll do another single attack.
Ow!
I'm going to have to block. I'm spending the second force point.
Oh, man. Attrition begins. Just narrowly edges out the block as Obi-Wan asks Anakin, why are you doing this?
Why are you calling me by my father's name?
Because you are Anakin.
I'm Luke.
And the raft takes you guys to the closest point of high ground here that you've been so far. A mere 4 meters away for Obi-Wan, 6 meters for Luke. Go ahead with your turn there, Luke Skywalker.
All right, I'm going to jump for the high ground using the force jump.
With ease.
Well, I still have to make the jump check.
Oh yeah, I just meant with ease on the trigger.
But you should know never to jump over Obi-Wan.
54.
Sounds good to me. In fact, it's a little bit too far of a jump as you cleared the high ground entirely, sailing over it and into the river on the other side.
No.
Okay, and Obi-Wan perhaps looks up with a bit of jealousy. That's what I wanted to do. If that's where you want to be, that's fine, Dawn, but you could easily be on the top point of the high ground as well.
You mean here?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so now any of the 9 squares surrounding you here, if Obi-Wan is in any of them, you've got a 1-point bonus on your attack due to you've got the high ground. So
doggone it, I need it.
Yeah, we've really taken this in a 180 now. Obi-Wan may never have the high ground. And he didn't even say hello there. Come on, dude. Go ahead, Jason.
I got kicked before I could do it. That's yeah.
Well, it's also oddly inappropriate in the middle of the lightsaber battle. Hello there. Well, haven't we already said hellos 30 minutes ago?
All right, so we're going to do improved move light object, and we're going to throw Luke in the lava.
I think you'll need move object for that. The improved is giving you a bonus to that, I believe?
Correct.
All right. So this time it'll be a use the force check from Obi-Wan, possibly contested by Luke on a rebuke.
Luke does not have rebuke.
Uh-oh. Well, all right. Let's get an acrobatics check there from Luke. Okay. So Obi-Wan has the satisfaction of force shoving Luke from the top of the high ground. And Luke, for his part, manages to catch himself at the very bottom of the hill, but not before his knees are briefly singed by the lava, and he takes 11 points of fire damage. And not only that, Luke is currently prone, so let's go ahead and see what your response is to that, Dawn.
All right. Well, I'm going to stand, and I'm going to walk back to the top of the hill over here. And I'm going to do a... Come get some.
Okay.
Anakin, you can't win.
Stop calling me Anakin.
I was just on my way to the Tashi station to pick up some power converters. I have no idea how I got here. I knew I should have taken that left turn, that left turn at Bespin.
I'm not calling you Darth.
No, I'm Luke. Luke Skywalker.
Who's Luke? You're Anakin. You're delusional.
No, I'm Anakin's son, Luke.
Okay, and Obi-Wan's turn? Actually, my turn, because I'm going to go... yes, it is. Because Obi-Wan stood there, blasted Anakin off. There we go. So now it is Obi-Wan's turn.
All right, Luke's turn.
Obi-Wan's turn. Your turn was getting up, getting to the top of the hill, bring it, engaging in dialogue.
Okay. No problem.
All right, I'm gonna let the raft keep going because something's wonky here, as Obi-Wan would think, and he'll shut off his lightsaber. What do you mean you're his son?
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm Darth Vader's son.
Now remember, he looked exactly like Anakin, the guy he started fighting 20 minutes ago.
Right, I was about to go there. So, but you don't look like anybody else. You look like Anakin.
Yeah, I have no idea why I'm in this body. As I watch the raft slowly go away,
And yeah, unless Obi-Wan is going to try to continue the pursuit and leap across the lava after the raft pulls him even further away. Oops. See if I can do this correctly. There we go. Oops. And I went one too far. Okay. So that will bring it back to Obi-Wan and possibly the conclusion of this combat, unless you got something else.
I am out of force powers, except for Mind Trick.
Yeah. And what can you do to prove to me who you are?
I'm not attacking you right now. I'm using delay tactics to let him let him go away and claim the victory because I have the high points at the end of this combat.
Yeah, but on a hit point level, he's at 100%.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
It means everything.
No, it doesn't.
If Obi-Wan ran away from you, then yes, you get a victory, but in this case, he's just kind of being forced along, so I guess it will be up to interpretation.
He certainly has Luke's wine down.
But I don't wanna.
I guess that would be a way to prove it. Well, if you really are his child, we'll meet again.
Yeah, but by the way, Vader kills you. Have a nice day.
Oh, man, that's rude.
I wonder how that would affect him, knowing that that's how he's going to die.
Oh, I dig it, CJ. Yeah, we haven't done a Dooku versus Windu yet. We've actually only done one of these battles prior to this one, and that was Padme v. Leia. So, we're definitely interested in any further one-on-one or really any of these Star Wars what-if battles that we could possibly put together, so that's one I will add on to the list. Thank you, man.
Well, I definitely didn't want to go dark side with Obi-Wan, because that's definitely something he wouldn't do.
Oh, for sure.
We can call that a draw.
It didn't end the way that I thought it would, but I'm pretty satisfied with that. Like, they kind of go back and forth for a few moments, and they realize that something is up, and each of them has a different perspective about either a past or a future event.
Oh, most definitely. And I think adding the RP to this changes the dynamic to how it actually comes out.
Oh, absolutely. I just grabbed the wrong one there. A brief second there, I posted the plot for our Hutt Empire there on the live stream. Whoops! Alright.
I'm not going to go back and watch it later. Hint, hint.
Alright. Let's move on to our third battle of the What If and our final one for tonight. Boba Fett v. Han Solo. What if? The question that has long troubled the thoughts of many across the stars. Han Solo has a history of evading the most notorious bounty hunter in the galaxy, Boba Fett, giving cause to each. Thoughts of, what if I had been a moment quicker? Or a moment slower? In this altered reality, Fett has laid a series of traps for Solo, the first of which was the murder of Chewbacca. This event has affected Solo terribly, causing many lapses in judgment, which in turn has given Fett the opening to lay the second trap, which was to alert Solo to his presence in the same Corellian starport. After ensuring that Solo was fleeing back to the Millennium Falcon, Fett laid in wait for his target aboard Han's own ship. It is only after Han has sent his ship into hyperspace that Fett makes his presence known. Solo, fueled by a rage he has never before known, is done running, and is prepared to end this once and for all. Fortunately for Boba, he can bring Han in, dead or alive. How will this end? Now, in this instance, we do not have to begin right with initiative and the blaster fight. I imagine that Boba has revealed himself to Han, or Han has spotted Boba. As we can see, they're both facing each other. There's no element of surprise in this. There's actually a bit of cover between both of them. You can see there's that elevated space right here between them, so they kind of have a corner there. So feel free to begin any RP, or if you are playing Boba Fett and just want to roll initiative and start kicking this Corellian's ass, then feel free to do so. I wonder if we lost Justin, though. He is definitely frozen.
I call that a withdraw.
I can jump in for him.
I don't know. I think that's a withdraw, and Boba Fett got scared and ran away.
Now that I'm aboard somebody else's ship with no means of escape, I'll just kind of jump out the airlock and hope that my air supply lasts.
Yay, I win then.
I can jump in and do it for him. I guess as far as Boba goes, I think he's going to go initiative and go straight into blasting.
All
It's
right.
you. How dare you? You shall pay for what you have done.
And now Dawn is Justin, Jason is Dawn, and once again, I have the distinct pleasure of being severed in twine. Why is it always me?
Well, hey, that'll be the first time Justin Square has seen hair in a long time. I hope he doesn't watch this later.
All right. Oh, I thought it was Boba Fett versus Han Solo. It looks like it's going to be Cestus versus Han Solo.
It's just the name hasn't changed. I've got Boba's character up.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's that as button below the chat bar that changes the typed name. And it looks like, even though Boba is firing the first shot, which of course will be a miss because he doesn't have the initiative, Han Solo is going to go first here. So what you got?
All right, I'm going to move up, hug this wall as a corner. So now I'll get the cover, but I'll also have a straight shot at Boba. And I'm going to fire a rapid shot.
Okay. I think I'm going to try and do a quick fix here on the live stream. Justin is not jumping back in quickly. I'm going to send him a Discord message and tell him something real quick just so he doesn't undo my efforts.
I wasn't exactly prepared to play this one, so I'm looking up some of my abilities.
All right. You're watching when keeping it real goes wrong. Hey, that's me. There we go. Little adjustment there. Get you set up there. Okay. Yeah, just give me a few moments, guys. I'm actually fixing the stream here real quick. Just hide that one. Throw Jason back in the correct spot. Dawn to the correct spot. Come on.
Cox Cable. Cable you can rely on.
It looks like your screen got thrown out of whack there as well, Dawn.
Well, yeah, because Jason is in my screen.
I don't mean that. I meant that you're no longer centered. Like you're kind of like one of these. Okay. There.
In
One
Discord,
final.
I'm perfectly center and where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, I have to kind of trim the frames a bit here and there. All right, we got Cody back in the correct spot. Hopefully Justin got my text, and this was not all for naught. And I will check now what happened. Han Solo, decent attack there, but that's just going to impact off of the armor.
What is his freaking armor class?
Better than a 32.
All right, his turn.
All right. How about the Fit Man? What you got? His backpacks got jets. He's Boba.
All right, we're going to go
Fett.
with
Bounty
aim.
hunt for Jabba Hutt
and-
to finance my bet.
Where is it? Hunter's Mark.
Throwing the Hunter's Mark up on him. Okay. That will definitely hit. In this one, he's got the Beskar. Look at you, CJ, man. You know a lot, man. I
Yes.
appreciate that. Much respect.
All right, I'm going to do rapid shot again.
Okay. Oh. Well, that's no good.
Dude, I had to roll an 18. Oh, wait a minute. I had to roll a 17 to get my 32.
Yeah, that's a tall order for sure. There's a reason why Han Solo never slugged it out with Boba Fett. And there was always one person chasing and one person being chased.
So I guess that's the end of my turn.
All right, Boba. What you got there, Jason?
All right, we're going to go with Hunter's Target on this one. But that requires aim as well again, correct? Or no on that one?
Say again?
Hunter's Target does not require aim on that one, does it?
Yeah, I'll have to check that as well.
Once per encounter is a free action, you may designate an opponent for the rest of the encounter. When you succeed on a melee or ranged attack against that opponent, you gain a bonus on damage. Damage rolls equal to your class level.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Doesn't sound good to me.
Hey, Justin, jump off the video, please. Or I see what happened. I have to turn off the participation. All right.
And we'll definitely spend a force point on that. I think that might be enough to get me there.
Jason's infectious because the internet just dropped.
Okay, there we go. Looks to be correct. What'd you say, Justin?
I said I think I'm catching whatever Jason's got. My internet just dropped for no reason.
Yeah, crazy. I don't know what's going on. Whole universe is against us, man. Okay, 23. That is a miss, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Even if he's down on the condition chart.
Yeah, his base defense is a 31, so even at a -2, you're well short.
Well, actually, though, I didn't go down on the condition chart unless he had an ability that knocked me down.
Yes, that was the first shot knocks you down one.
Ah, okay.
The blaster
Okay.
carbine 3614.
Yeah, the oh, come on.
Are we in the storeroom, or where are we on the ship?
Right now we're in the galley, and this is the only accessible part of the ship for this what-if battle.
The hunter's target knocked him down one, and the hunter's mark will give me bonuses for the rest on damage. But that's not even close enough to use a force point to hit, so we'll just continue. Now, does that burn that, or does that mean since it didn't hit, it didn't take?
The latter.
Okay.
All right. Well, the only other option I have is to take another shot using rapid shot.
Very cool. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
All right. Now, answer me a question here, Don. If you look on Han Solo's character sheet and look in the Destiny box, what do you see?
Hey, a destiny point.
Now, that can be used to...
I didn't think this was the character that had the destiny point.
This is the most lopsided combat. Looking at the stats and everything, I was like... And also because Han Solo is in the state that he's in after having lost Chewbacca, Han Solo kind of has that force or the destiny point to kind of serve as his rage. And you can use that defensively or offensively. Automatic natural 20 to hit, you can take 2 turns in a row. You can cause a natural 20 to miss you. So you got a few options with that, but just make sure you know it's there.
I got it.
All right. So Jason, that's going to bring it back to the Fett Man.
All right. In that case, we're going to definitely try the hunter's target again.
Ooh. Yeah, all of a sudden Han is getting some decent jukes here. It's also worth noting that Han Solo has cover against Boba Fett from this particular angle, but Boba does not have cover from Han, so Boba may not just want to stand there for future attacks. But that's going to be a miss.
Oh, I missed that part, I guess. My bad. I thought it was all same level.
Yeah, these stairs right here next to Han lead up to this elevated platform. So the initial starting positions, this was kind of providing cover for both of you, and Don took advantage, immediately moved up to it. He gets to keep the cover, but because he's up against it, he can shoot you without you getting the benefit of it.
No worries. Then in that case, we're also going to move. We'll use the jetpack and move.
Okay. The jetpack in this environment is just kind of a quick skip along the terrain here, because even though there's 2 different levels, there's not much of a roof above that second level, of course.
Right. It's more or less just to get up above the ledge here, because I'm assuming that's another change in elevation.
Correct. Yeah, same as the one that Don's up next to here. It's a 2-meter elevation boost. Alright, so that will conclude Boba's turn. Why don't you go ahead with yours there, Don?
Okay, I'm going to move into this room using that same cover tactic to take shots at him and to be able to avoid shots from him.
Alright, it would appear that is the bathroom of the Millennium Falcon. It's kind of dirty. I guess this grate in the floor is the toilet, but the sink is top-notch.
I will have to... The only way I could hit him is with a 19 or a 20, so I will use my destiny points so I could at least get 1 hit on him. So, yeah, natural 20 hit.
Well, roll the attack first, because if you miss, then you can just be like, screw it, destiny point. Maybe you'll get a natural 20, and then you can destiny point and be like, I'm going to take another turn. Right, Justin? I don't think they had Wookiees in mind when they designed her.
All right, what happened to my dice?
Alright, so yes, that is a miss. So now, automatic natural 20, that will be a crit. So Don, roll 4 die 8, and then we'll multiply that by 2. Man, that's sad. The crit is less than the normal miss.
Yeah, no shit.
All right, a destiny point for 20 points of damage on the Fett Man.
Don't forget the bonus for being like a +7 heavy level or whatever.
Ah, yes, very true. The half-level static bonus.
27.
Does that get multiplied, or is it just the dice? I think for Saga, it's everything. They don't make the differentiation like 5e does. So,
Oh, 34 then.
yeah, let's just wing it on that, and 34 damage. Not a bad crit.
Puts us almost on even ground.
Yeah.
And that will end my turn.
All right. And now Boba's got Han right where he wants him. What do you got?
Rocket launcher, or missile launcher.
Oh, man. Oof. Man, the only saving grace on that for Han is the fact that the damage isn't that bad.
I have evasion.
Okay. So,
I think. Hold on a second. Let me double check here because I thought I had evasion, but that could have been a different character. No, I do not have evasion.
yeah, I think Luke had evasion actually because he had the scout level.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, so
And a crit is just straight double damage, all of it.
Cool. We did it correct then. Yeah, for our viewers, we're still kind of getting back into this system after a few years of having not played it. So some of the finer details of the mechanics we're just kind of going loose with. We play enough different role-playing systems that we can kind of quickly adopt rules on the fly like that, and then we'll check back later on to make sure we did it right or did it wrong, commit it to memory, and do it correct going forward. Or in this case, thankfully, as I said, we got Justin sitting aside as arbiter, so he can pitch in those bits here and there as well.
how much damage does that do to the ship? Because it's an explosion inside the galley, inside a starship.
It's definitely not something Han is happy with, but it's also not the age-old every wall is paper thin and leads to the outside. Like, it's pretty self-contained inside the ship, so imagine maybe the Dejarik hollow chest table just got destroyed, in addition to possibly the auto chef, but the ship itself doesn't suffer any negative effects. It still flies well, it can still handle okay.
And I made a short move, and that'll finish my turn.
Okay. Go ahead with yours then, Han Solo.
All right. Well, hey, my highest attack roll is my heavy blaster on rapid fire, so I'm going to do that again.
Oof. Yeah. A 2.
Okay. I aim the blaster at myself and still miss.
Yeah, you did. And somehow tore a hole through the ship and suck yourself out into the vacuum of space. It's a mercy killing.
What's that classic picture of Harrison Ford with the pistol at his head?
I'm thinking somebody's a little biased towards Boba Fett over here.
I took the character sheet right out of the book. Of course, I wanted to put him against Han Solo, though, because the only time we ever see them together is Han getting lowered into the carbonite chamber, or that brief moment where they both have their blasters out, but Han shooting at Vader.
Right, but as you can see with the character sheets, Han is built for starship piloting, not for extended combat.
Exactly. Han is more pilot focused, Boba is more character to character focused. If this was a Slave One versus Millennium Falcon battle, Han could fly circles around Boba Fett. And that may be worth doing later on as well, the what if in a Starship battle context.
Let us continue, because this fight will be over very, very soon, because I can't hit him and he can hit me all the day long, so let's continue.
Yeah, it seems like it. Even with a 31 defense, he's hitting pretty consistently.
All right, we'll go with the. We're going to go with the whipcord and the hunter's mark on this one. That will give me the extra damage after that.
Okay. Not so good on that one.
Is that close enough for a force point?
It could be. You'd need to score on the high end of it. He's got a 31 defense. But that's before the condition track penalty, so I guess a 29.
All right, let's go ahead. It ain't gonna hurt.
Okay. And the whipcord grapple just prevents movement, essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
but
see his -1 penalty in that string of numbers over there. Hey, Jason, did you knock yourself down on the condition chart?
He did
No.
not mark himself down. Instead of hitting you by 1, he's going to hit you exactly.
How? This together is 30, and it would drop it down to 29 with a -1.
Okay, so when I said that your defense was a 29, was I correct or incorrect?
No, my reflex defense is 30
Gotcha.
right now.
So yeah, he will miss you by 1 in that account then. And that'll pass it back to your turn.
All right, I'm going to, let's try something different. Let's try shooting him with the heavy blaster on rapid fire.
I would think he'd go with the double attack more often. He can't hit anything to save his life, so play the odds and take 2 shots each round. He wants to stick with the higher attack bonus, though, and we can see that is not working out
And that
well.
will end my turn.
Yep, not looking good for Mr. Solo there. Don Solo. All right, what's up, Jason?
All right, we'll go back to the blaster and we'll do it again with the hunter's target.
Alrighty. That's a connect.
And every hit after that will add my level and damage. My character, character level and damage, I think.
Hits after this one or hits including this one?
His hunter's mark adds his bounty hunter class level to his damage once per encounter. Well, yeah.
Per encounter.
No, he can use it once and it lasts for the encounter.
Class level, yeah.
And that's bounty hunter class level, right?
I would assume so, since it's a bounty hunter talent tree.
Gotcha. So we're looking at... And again, is that added to this attack going forward or attacks after this one?
That's going to be your education. I would assume after, because it doesn't state this one or after, or just the ones after that.
Gotcha. The way you stated it was the next attacks going forward, so I wanted to make sure I understood you correctly.
The way it's written, it says, for the rest of the encounter, when you succeed on melee or ranged attacks against that opponent, you gain a bonus on damage rolls equal to your class level. And the prerequisite is Hunter's Mark.
Gotcha.
Basically, he as a free action, he can say, you are my target, and from then forward, during the whole encounter, you get the damage bonus.
Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you've been using that on every attack that you've attacked him with, right?
but that's the first time I've connected with one.
I see, because I hear Hunter's Mark on every attack. I see Han getting damaged every other attack, so I'm wondering, have we not been installing it correctly? Should we do it going forward?
Yeah, but I don't know if Hunter's Mark could be used on a missile launcher.
That's why it didn't take on the missile launcher. I didn't use it on that one.
Gotcha.
Hunter's Mark is completely different. Hunter's Mark, if you aim before making a ranged attack, you knock him down in one on the condition track. Hunter's Target is the one where you designate an opponent once per encounter, and during that encounter, they take +5 damage from Boba Fett.
Correct, and I didn't think we're talking about the missile launcher. The very first attack was a blaster carbine, which hit, and Hunter's Mark and Hunter's Target were called at that time, so I'm wondering, again...
No, I didn't know I could use both at the same time. I only used one at a time. I didn't double up on it.
We'll go ahead and end the rules discussion now and just say no now, yes going forward, and Don, your turn.
Okay. And the 23 does not do my threshold, so I still haven't gone down on the condition chart on that.
Nice.
So I still get another shot.
Thank you so much, CJ. I've been doing this for 30 years running games like this, and it's only in the last several months that I had the idea to put them up online like this. So we're definitely getting a slow progression, but I think we got something. Oh, man. A natural one.
Remember when we had a discussion at the very beginning of the game?
Oh, man. I think
About
we
my
got
lovely
something
dice.
good here, CJ, though, and hopefully
You gotta change
it
your
picks
energy,
up.
bro. Your vibe is off.
Ah, okay. I'm going to get the smudge sticks out for next time.
You gotta praise the dice, even when they're bad.
Or you could go Darren style and throw them in the microwave.
I'd have to throw my entire computer in the microwave.
Hey, it might work.
All right, correct.
That ends my turn, of course.
I can move and then attack, or attack and then move, correct?
Correct, and I think Boba might even have the run-by attack or something where he could do 5e rules where it's move, attack, move. Or it might have been another character. I built a lot of these characters too, so I'm not sure who all has what.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly prepared to play Boba, so I'm still kind of studying what I have.
Boba doesn't need preparation, okay? You're doing just fine without any preparation whatsoever.
Yeah,
All
I think
right,
he could just spam blaster carbine without any talents, and he would have had you by now.
It'd be fun to use the flamethrower right about now.
I thought about it. I really thought about it, just to mix up the weapons.
Yeah,
But
use them all, man.
We'll try and get this done and over with here real quick.
Actually, we've modified it to the blame thrower. Looking a bit shy there as well. I think our music playlist just ended, so give me just a moment to swap that out. Go ahead and continue with the attacks.
All right, looks like I'm heavy blaster pistoling you on rapid shot.
I'm gonna enjoy this solo. I'm taking my time.
Nice.
You know, Don, if you need a natural 20 or whatever to hit him anyway, you might as well do the double attack and double up on your chances.
Well, the other point in this, though, is that I do have the force points where if I get close enough, I might be able to hit him, but I haven't gotten to the close enough status yet.
Very true. So yeah, we're just peppering the inside of the Falcon galley with rockets and blaster fire aplenty. Of course, we have to insert in that action right there because Han's power pack was depleted on the natural one from the last attack. So quick change out of the power pack, and Han takes another shot, which either hits the side of the interior of the Falcon or it just bounces off Fett's Beskar.
That ends my turn.
Finish him.
This is it, Solo. And we'll use a force point on that one.
Yeah, right, CJ? Oh, geez, Louise.
And that'll add another... Oh, let me look at this class level. That'll add another 5 points of damage on top of that.
Yeesh. Alright, and here's where Han breaks out the 5 thermal detonator trick that Islar made famous and blows up the whole ship in a blaze of glory!
If we were near the engine room, that's what I would do. But we're in the frickin' galley. So, all right, I'm going to double attack because the only way I could hit him is with a natural 20. So it's a double rapid attack.
Alrighty. Come on, Han. Get something going here. Ugh. Not one legitimate attack. He had to spend the destiny point just to get that little bit of damage on the Fett Man. Ah!
And that's game over.
Eesh. Very likely so. Alright, Jason.
All right, Solo, this is going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me.
You're really saying that?
And we'll use our last force point to do it.
And that ends it for Solo.
When we said you can bring him in warm or you can bring him in cold, we didn't say bring him in barbecued. No barbecues!
No, that was no disintegrations. We didn't say anything about barbecues.
Oh, goodness gracious. Now we have Ham Solo.
He's Cajun Solo. He's blackened.
What the hell is that for, Justin?
Yeah, Justin's
Now I can add this ship to my prizes.
Now we add the...
I was just testing the dice.
I thought Justin was instituting his own what if after this combat. What if Han Solo came back as a zombie? Go!
Right? No kidding.
He's already burned. He's been Uncle O and Aunt Barood.
Yeah, right. Fett style. Great time tonight, guys. I thought both combats ended up pretty good. The first one was unexpected, but I think it was a fitting end, as I was talking about. This one, unfortunately, was a lot more lopsided than anticipated. I knew that Han was going to need some good dice, but Boba needed good dice too. Han's got a 31 defense, and Boba's got a plus 16 to attack. So even then, to start, Boba's got a 25% chance to hit Han. Han's percentage chance was more like 10% to hit Boba Fett, 'cause I think he's got a 36 defense with that Beskar armor and all the talents that he took so that the armor can be used to its utmost potential.
So that leaves me 0 for 3 in these games. You know what? I think I'm going to sit out the next set and let Justin and Jason go at it against each other.
Now, what were you expecting, Dan, with Luke and Obi-Wan?
Well, I thought it was definitely going to end with the death of one of the characters. I didn't know how the roleplay was going to go. Taking Obi-Wan from where he was, I thought his first line of dialogue was going to be the "I have failed you, Anakin, I have failed you." You kind of went in a similar vein as far as "why are you doing this?" which got the roleplay kicking off. I just didn't think there was anything that Don would be able to say that would convince Obi-Wan, because keep in mind, Obi-Wan's coming at Anakin after having visited the Jedi Temple. He saw dead younglings everywhere. He knows that Anakin was responsible. So, treachery is the way of the Sith. So, anything that Anakin, or Luke as you prefer, was saying in this context, I figured Obi-Wan was just going to immediately dismiss.
See, and I always figured Obi-Wan would be one more in tune with the Force to know the difference. And after the second time he said it, I'm like, all right, maybe there is something to it. I guess I could have made a wisdom check to see how much he believed and whether he did or didn't.
Well, the fact that we kept going on with the roleplay, I think, was justification enough for the ending that we got. I just didn't think there was going to be enough of a lull in the combat, considering that your margin of error was so thin. I didn't think either character would be willing to take that chance of, I'm going to try to negotiate. Oh, he killed me.
Well, I was able to escape enough to the fact that, I took the advantage. So therefore, it may have given him pause before jumping up there.
Actually, looking back at it, the sequence of events, I think what really happened was Luke jumped up there. Obi-Wan realized he could never have the high ground in this combat, so he just kind of let the raft take him away. He was like, nah, this ain't gonna work for me.
Right. He'll come back after Anakin another day when, because he has that wisdom of, yes, we will meet again. We will fight again.
I love by the way, Darth Vader kills you.
Well,
Get that last emotional dig in there.
What would be great is if Obi-Wan retorts, oh yeah, well you kill yourself by using a force projection. Wait, how do you know that?
Yeah, Obi-Wan was a Force ghost already, so he would know.
Great time tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. We had a couple streaming snafus there, but I think we rolled through them pretty well. A couple rules debates in there as well, so we know that we've got a bit more studying to do on the system. But that's the advantage of us playing at level 1 right now. Our rules knowledge requirements are pretty minimal at this stage. Playing level 15 characters, definitely a lot more that you need to know.
Oh, most definitely. And it's been a lot longer since I've played this than the rest of you guys, so I'm even on a little bit steeper of a learning curve. But yeah, I'm still learning, relearning the game, and I don't have the physical hard copies, so I'm having to look everything up digitally.
Oh, yeah, and those are going for an arm and a leg right now, or half an Anakin.
You
wow,
went there. You really you beat Don to that one.
Yeah, that's a Don joke right there. He's been saying too many of them. I think it's rubbing off on me.
That could be it. That could be it.
Hey, CJ, Izzy, Jamie, everybody who joined the stream tonight, I'm sorry if I forget anybody here. I think that's Proverbs as well. It was great to see so many new faces and some new friends here in the stream as well. We have lots more of these coming up. I'm going to do an early pitch right now. Just once we get to October, we're going to be playing some Zombie Apocalypse. I have a setting that we come to around every Halloween season that we like to play a little Zombie Apocalypse, and this season it's actually going to be perhaps a little bit more lethal, because we're not going to play a continuous campaign. We're going to play a quick 4-game Can You Survive the Initial Zombie Apocalypse, and we'll see how these characters can work their way through that.
Sounds like it could be a fun time. Fast-paced. Faster, more text.
More brains for the buck, and brains equal kibble.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Evil Dawn. Sorry that the dice continue to suck for you. They only really seem to work well sometimes for Celestial.
Very true. So if you want to see more of our games where I get utterly frustrated at these digital dice, make sure you tune in to our live streams of our games. Also, coming up on our RUOOC, we're going to be going back to our other format, or do you want to do another combat next week?
Well, I think we'll work our way into an alternation now. We've got the Star Wars What If campaign going. We've done a couple of these out-of-character What If battles. I want to go back to the Q&A trifecta next week. A few of us are going to put down some questions on our Facebook page, our Discord channel, etc., and hopefully get some interaction from some of our viewers, some of our fans, and we'll hopefully join you next Wednesday live and go over some of those answers with you. And then maybe do like a bi-weekly kind of thing. 1 week we do the Q&A, 1 week we do a Star Wars What If. Possibly we could do one where it's a little of both. We could knock out all 3 of the questions and answers inside of like a 30 to 40 minute time frame instead of an hour, and then try to squeeze in a what if battle at the tail end. So we got options. We got a lot of content, a lot of great role players, a lot of great minds here, and we're always cooking up something. So thank you all for joining.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night, all. Are you with us?